Hello and welcome back to the Cornhusker Cooldown. My name is Patrick Patio.
Joe Mojojoe.
And this is the last episode of the season.
Yes, it is.
Wow. What a season this has been.
15th episode.
15th episode. We're here. And thank you guys so much for joining us on this journey so far. And I think we ended the season, or kind of ended the season. We'll come back to the things that are still going on. But we did have our big 1v1 tournament.
Oh, yeah.
I think it went really well.
I think most people thought it went pretty well as well. So.
Yeah, we got some pretty good feedback from people about things we can do better, things that went great. So I was pretty happy with it.
But shout out to Alex Arkin for winning the high-low tournament. And then Devin, the neighbor's duck, for winning the low-low. First high school student. So.
Yeah, it was very, very fun.
Mm-hmm.
Casting those games was really fun, especially when they made them real interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then, second place for both for us. Isaac Wolf, varsity top laner, and then Eli, vintage Gouda, JV mid laner. So.
Yeah, it was real good time. Obviously, the upper bracket finals, clean 3-0 from Alex.
Yep.
But the almost reverse sweep, which Devin did manage to kind of
100 HP. So
it was a banger.
Mm-hmm.
It was a banger series, and the best part, other than the fact, one of my favorite parts was the fact that we made it fearless, because it made it way more interesting as it went later.
It did. So Isaac Wolf and then Kale Malice. Both from different sides of the brackets. Both played 16 different champions. 16
champ is crazy. And I know Kale was, he was still waiting on some picks. Like even after 16, I forget what it was, but he was saying afterwards, he's like, I was really hoping to win this one, so I would pull out this, I think it was the victor in the finals. But wow, it was good. It was a banger.
But I have some, so I have some of the most played champions listed out here. They don't know them, Shay and Patrick. So, yeah. So, there were 4 champions played 4 times. If anyone has, actually, do you want me to start at the top, I guess?
No, I think we can start at 4. And so I'm going to go with Yasuo.
No.
Okay.
Yasuo was played twice. It was in the mirror match of 1v1, so.
Wait, that was it?
I'm going to go Ezreal.
Nope.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Ezreal was not picked.
Okay. Doubling down. Here we go. Yone.
Yone was not picked 4 times. Rather, it was picked 6 times.
From downtown.
Yeah, trying to think of some of the other ones that we saw a lot.
But in case you're wondering, there was a champion picked, 1 champion picked 5 times, and 3 champions picked 6 times.
And I'm sure that Ivern is not on that list.
Ivern, it was definitely not on this list. You'd be surprised about a decent chunk of them, I feel like.
I'm going to go. Here we go. Ari.
Ari was picked 6 times, yes.
Yeah, I think we saw a lot of mid laners. I don't think we saw as many top laners.
Yeah, in theory, of the 6 left, 5 of them are like pretty much only mid laners.
So I would guess Orianna. We did see Orianna.
Orianna was picked 4 times, yeah.
I don't remember Syndra. Was Syndra on that?
Nope.
Nico?
Nope.
We did see Nico a couple of times though.
I'm just thinking who Alex played. I'm also thinking who does Isaac play? That's not Garen.
Isaac played Ari. Did he play any of the other champs? I don't think
he played
so.
Tryndamere.
No.
He also played.
He did play Tryndamere.
He did play Tryndamere, but it's not on the list.
Yeah, I mean that was only played twice.
Yep.
It was against each other.
They
right-clicked one time and then just went out in front of the TVs and just started cheering each other on.
Yeah.
All right, so I have.
Oh, Karma.
No, I have 4 AP champions and 1 AD champ.
Okay.
It's not Yasuo, but it's a mid lane AD champion.
That's the only.
Oh, that's the one. And it's probably.
The rest are like mid laners. They can be played.
Is it Darius?
No.
Is it Caitlyn?
No. It'd be a little bit surprising.
Wait,
I do
Jace?
No.
We saw Jace a couple times on stream.
I think we only saw it once on stream by no.
I know it got played
I
multiple
know
times.
Jake played Jace as well, but
I don't know. Give us.
Kennen.
no. Kenan was played once by Preston. It is technically so the 80 champ's been 4-way flexed in pro play this year.
Poppy.
4-way?
4-way. It's been played in 4 different positions in pro play.
Joe Gath.
80 champ.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna guess an AP champion. Annie.
No.
Dang it. Annie broken.
Of the 4 AP champions, 3 of them are poke.
It's not the Soraka. That
Not
was a deep cut and it was good.
Yes,
Not
it
that
was.
one.
I talked to Alex about it, and after I told him what runes I would go, he said he went the exact same runes anyway.
Good. Good.
Four-way flex is. Oh, Seraphine.
No, it's an AD champion.
Oh, oops.
Well, he was
oh
going
no,
for the AP
yeah,
one.
I was just
Oh.
guessing Seraphine.
Not Seraph. I don't think Seraphine was played once. I'd have
Yeah, four-way flex AD.
Oh, Brand.
No.
Oh, Brand is also a good guess.
Yeah.
Oh, is this melee or
Melee AD champ, yes.
maybe
Is it
melee?
or no? hold on, is it primarily top lane?
Right now in pro play, they primarily pick a jungle support.
Okay, so
But it used to be a primary top laner.
okay. So
Who is this?
we could guess the rules. It's top jungle mid support.
Right, but who is? Oh, it's Pantheon.
It's Pantheon.
It's Pantheon.
Pantheon was played 6 times.
See, we work together, Patrick.
Pantheon was played 6.
Well, Pantheon is also like we saw it like 3 times on stream. I'm pretty sure.
Easy champ as well.
Yeah. Okay, but the rest of them are poke AP
Well,
champ.
3 of them are, so there's 4 left. All of them are AP. 3 of them are poke. The last one is played by our challenger friend. So.
Oh,
So-
is it Aurora
Mm-hmm.
and our challenger friend Seth?
Yes.
Seth.
He was on the podcast.
Bombzilla.
Yeah,
What a guy.
Bombzilla.
Wait, no. I'm surprised that these 3 champs aren't here.
All mid laners.
That's a-
all 3 of them are technically flexes to mid support, but yeah.
Mhm.
Well, that's every mid mage.
These are more commonly thought.
Oh, okay. So
But
these
it's
are,
not Karma.
It's not Karma.
Dang it, that was my guess again.
But in theory, it's like Karma where they are played both
Right.
enough to
so,
be like,
so we know it's not Karma or Seraphine.
yes.
So, and it's not Syndra.
We
I mean,
saw...
we named all the supports that I know. We listed Karma.
Oh, we also listed Annie.
Yep. We saw at least 2 of these on stream. I don't know about the 3rd one.
Okay.
I remember 2 of these.
Zyra.
Not Zyra. No.
We did see Zyra.
We did see
We
Zyra
did
on
we
stream.
did see Zyra. It was not Zyra.
Oh, can I guess who played these?
Yeah, I was going to say, did the neighbor's duck play them?
Yeah, did Duck play
I
them?
have to look. I know who played one.
Did Isaac play any of these?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
I know at least for 2 of the champs.
I got it. Vel'Koz.
Vel'Koz was one of them. He was
Because
played 4 times.
Malice plays Vel'Koz. Who else pulled out the Vel'Koz?
Alex.
Alex pulled out the Vel'Koz.
Jake likes to play Vel'Koz.
Jake pulled out the Vel'Koz. And I think Duck played it.
Maybe. But 2 more champs.
So it's same idea.
So-
Vel'Koz, Xerath.
Xerath was picked 5 times.
Only one to be picked
and
5 times.
Hwei.
No.
Dang it. I was on a roll.
It was a support.
Support mid lane.
Is it primarily thought of as a support or primarily thought of as a mid laner?
Solo queue, I think they're picked more as supports, but
In pro play, it's kind of...
in pro play, it
Yeah.
just depends.
Okay.
I mean,
Is this a Patrick champion?
no.
It's not Karma, so it can't be.
It's not a Patrick champion anyway.
Have I
So it is-
talked
mean, like,
about
it's
this
more,
champion?
Is it more of a mage than an enchanter?
It is
It's
a
just
mage.
a mage. It's not Lux, is it? It is?
Lux 4 times.
The
What?
Lady of Light.
I mean, that may, yeah.
No, I'm surprised about, because I was thinking there'd be more Silas. Yasuo would make sense.
I wanted to see more Boo.
I was also thinking like Lucian. Like, yeah. I was
Oh,
thinking more
yeah.
duelist champs.
Fiora. I want to see more Fiora.
Fiora early is not good enough, I think.
No. Just handshake on Fiora mirror match.
Fiora mirror matchup would go hard.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Mirror matchup.
Yeah. Trinity
Mirror
mirror match.
matchup. We saw it once.
See, I wanted to see Garen mirror match, and then basically the people go out and be like,
We did see
Beyblade, let it rip.
Isaac completely destroy Jake on Garen.
Yep.
Level
Yeah.
He pressed E
He pressed the E
a
button
couple
few
of times.
We learned that Garen E.
Garen does spin, and then when he spins, he wins.
And he
So,
says Demacia.
Just like
He
Beyblade.
does when he presses E, and not when he presses R, which feels wrong.
Justice.
No, I think it works.
Demacia.
I mean, it does, because that's what it's been. But also, in my mind, he screams Demacia
Whoa.
on the ult.
You don't run Riot Games, do you? So
I don't, and that's why
that's why you're
they're
colorblind.
a successful indie game company, and I'm not.
Yeah.
So. But
That makes sense.
overall, tournament really well.
Yes.
Very fun. We had 20-ish people.
That was a 25-ish.
yeah.
A little bit.
And
under
if you
maybe.
weren't there, you were square. Unless you
True.
had work or things come
Even
up.
if you had work, you were supposed to take work off.
Or things come up. Or other things.
Yeah.
Make things not come up.
Patrick, you were late today.
Okay.
By 20 minutes.
Irrelevant. I was
Funny story.
taking a nap.
I was signed in on Discord over in that computer on the corner, and when you called, it started ringing on that one.
Yeah, that's how we knew you were late.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, I mean, want to head on to the end of
Yeah.
season review?
I think we can start talking about varsity. Because obviously varsity season is over. CCL is done. Obviously CLAW finished a while ago. We have no more
Yep.
lands.
I mean, CLO is technically still going on.
Well,
but
not
we
for
are
us.
Good
Yeah,
enough.
we are not for us.
Not for us. Maybe for Maryville and
Yeah.
Fisher and
Ooh.
Ole Miss.
Yeah, probably.
No one else. I know Illinois State got knocked out. I'm pretty sure. So
Yeah, and then I know SLU didn't even make
SLU didn't even make it.
because of forfeits.
Didn't
so-
even make it to Champions North
Yeah.
playoffs. So
So unfortunate. 'Cause
We'll make it there someday. We'll make it there.
True.
soon
True.
TM.
But varsity ended the season game score 9-16. A little bit.
Well, not a little bit. It was disappointing.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. We had some difficult series that we
I
were
think
expecting to win.
stretches is better.
Uh-huh.
Just stretches in the season where
Yeah.
there's difficulties. So
Well, I was thinking of like during CLAW, pretty difficult matchups. And then obviously whenever we went to the Colorado land, we had some difficult opponents on that end. CCL had some pretty good opponents too as well. And kind of talking about CCL, regular season, we have some pretty cool stats. I mean, I think we already highlighted these last week.
these are the regular season stats. In this state, we
only highlighted playoff stats.
yeah. Wow.
I'm doing a great job. right now.
I mean, it does say regular season stats.
Well, yeah, no, I thought we had highlighted regular season stats last week.
Oh no,
So that's
we
why I
only
was-
did playoff stats. Yeah.
Right.
He's catching up to you, Patrick.
Okay, yeah, I'm old.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that I'm noticing is kind of the low first bloods though, which kind of makes sense considering the game score.
This is only for CCL stats, by the way.
Yeah.
So the game score is for everything.
Yeah.
So I think it's a little bit closer if we don't include CLO and the Colorado stuff, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as an overall team, it was about 28.5% for First Blood.
Mhm.
Not the greatest, but First Tower and Nash were a lot better with 50% each. So,
Yeah.
but nothing real dominant in any way, I think, across the board. So.
Yeah, everyone had like around a 2 KDA, roughly. So it was pretty average stats. I'd say that no one is kind of severely undershooting it.
Yeah, no, not a ton. KP is a bit odd considering so Ben had a 61%, which was the highest, and then my 2 series I had almost 80%, but it is only 2 series, I suppose.
Right.
And then everyone else sitting in the mid 50s-ish. So
Yeah, and I think overall we hit a better stride towards the end, which is going to kind of skew stuff a little bit. And going into playoffs, I think that does reflect as we did improve throughout the course of the season, ending much better.
My DPN was almost 200 more. Preston's was also over, or it was a bit like 150 more. And then KDAs for everyone, I think, went up or stayed about the same. So
yeah, and also higher first blood percentages. We about doubled.
Yeah, I know. There was a series where Preston and Noah got first blood. I think both games. So
yeah, that was one of the coolest things, is seeing how fast those two kind of pulled it together. Because definitely a difficult thing whenever you kind of switch things up so late into the season. So seeing them get kind of motivated, get really on fire is really cool to see. Which I think kind of leads us to, unless there's another thing that you want to talk about.
I don't think so, no.
Cool. Kind of leads us to some awards, some final thoughts that we have for Varsity specifically. But I think we can first start with the usually the most common accolade to give out. The MVP, the most valuable player. I
think we all gave it to the same person. Probably.
I would expect it to. Do we want to say it on the count of 3?
1,
Isaac.
2.
Okay, well, you're stealing steal the thunder. I was gonna say Wolf, which is different.
Isaac.
Okay.
Yes, Wolf, you don't get it. It's just Isaac.
Yeah, unfortunately, Wolf, you don't get it. Isaac gets hit.
Yeah.
Better luck next time, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean the biggest thing was if Isaac had a good game and good mental, the team just did
significantly better.
The game went significantly better every single time. 100%. So that one's, I guess, not as interesting. Award, but
most improved.
This one could go in multiple directions.
Yeah, I could see multiple people, but
yeah,
I've kind of gone with 2 different answers. So I would say Noah, but he was only on the team for 3-ish weeks. So if we don't count Noah, I will say Isaac again.
Okay, interesting. I wasn't going to go with Isaac. I think he excelled very much so, but it's been really cool to see the steady growth that Preston's had. That's kind of where I'm going with Kelpo.
I was thinking about it, and I think in terms of a competitive setting, he needs to take another step.
I think everyone can continue to step forward.
Definitely, but I do think and no, flame the Preston, but the rank versus in-game performance in a CCL game does feel like it needs improvement, I guess. Yeah. And I know, obviously, Noah is on the lower ranks, and then the team as a whole was not the most functional.
Right.
So that plays part in it. But, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, he was high diamond, and I do think in a league like CCL, you can be flexing your muscles a bit more if you are that rank. So
yeah, I think that's fair. But still, I do think that he improved quite a bit throughout the season. And looks like he's going to continue to improve and really prove that. Do you have your own most improved? No.
Most improved.
You just agree with Preston.
Most improved. Joe.
It's Joe. You went from no jungle games to more than 0 jungle games.
More than 0, and I kind of knew what I was doing.
That is, you know what? You went from nothing to something. So that is something.
That is something.
That is something. It was a factor of infinity because it was 0 before.
Well, it's not on that front. It's more of winning.
Oh, we did win more when I was there.
That's fair.
No, winning mini games.
Oh, this is
Oh,
also
and
true.
winning it. Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
But I kind of want to, I think this is a good question, I think specifically for you, which is the biggest takeaway. I know I have my own biggest takeaway for this season, but what kind of this season definitely was a season of untapped potential that's still there.
A bit, yeah.
And I'm kind of curious on like what is the takeaway, considering that no one is actually graduating on this squad quite yet.
I think the biggest takeaway is the need to figure out players, want earlier on in the season. So I do think there was a bit of a split of how much people wanted to improve or how much they wanted to play, how much they wanted to be on the team and work together and stuff like that. And that did show up in game, and we were worse because of it. So I think in the future, we need to figure out how to more easily identify what player outside of game we think will push more towards getting good and being on a varsity level. So,
yeah, I had kind of a similar, which was to get a better cohesive vision of what the team kind of wants to do, and I think one thing that we need to work on is definitely having momentum in the mental. That was something that I think, I know as coaches, I think we could have done much better in helping maintain that for players. So I think that is definitely that. And remembering to have fun. I feel like that was something that we also did a not great job at, which was putting too much stress on players like before it was time for there to be stress, because then people can't. In the end, this is still a game. People talk about you need to make sure you have the love of the game. That's a cliche quote in all of sports, and there is some truth to it about. I really want people to grind the game. If they don't enjoy the game, you're not gonna play the game. So it's a fun game. So definitely trying to tap into that. Speaking of having a fun time and having fun games, obviously you were only on the team for the later portions of the season. But was there any moments after or before that kind of stood out as good moments?
The NDSU JV series in quarters was pretty good because it was we just lost to them a week and a half-ish before, and we played significantly better and pressing out of Pinnacle, so that's always fun. So
yeah, Pinnacles are always good. Absolutely love that. I think another.
Well, so it was our first match in person, I guess.
Yeah, we love playing in person. Hopefully, we can play in person more.
We will be able to, yes.
That'll be good. I think another really favorite moment of mine, which is kind of funny, is like our series versus Augustana. I feel like all the guys had a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
For that one, lots
one
of
of the series you have fun in.
It's a series where we got lots of fun picks too as well. I think it was game 2 was where what did Ben play?
I don't know. Silas?
Actually it might have been Silas. It was just a goofy game.
Yeah, I remember last semester Z and I doing the Carthus Silas, and then we always had the Yone Yasuo Diana topside. So
yeah, but it was definitely very goofy, and
those games are fun.
They got to have a good time. But actually, huge shout out to our first game versus Maryville. At the start, we opened the season with a triple kill for Kevin against Maryville. We don't need to talk about the rest of the game.
Yeah, we were.
No. We don't need to talk about. We don't need to talk about the rest of the game. We started with the highest euphoria of the season of triple killing challenger players.
Potential pro players.
Yeah, that is a very very hype moment. Had a lot of fun with that.
Yeah.
Last question that I want to kind of dig into, which was Fearless Draft. This was the first year for CCL to introduce Fearless Draft, And I know that we've talked to players kind of outside of Nebraska esports, and we kind of reflect on it as well about what that kind of does to the team and how, as a community, we kind of enjoy it. How do you think that the team kind of handled it?
I think, so we kind of talked about it at CCL a bit, at the LAN, I guess, but our team specifically suffers from it, I think. I think pretty much everyone in every role has a weakish champ pool. So what probably wasn't the most beneficial for us, I do think when I was casting and watching the team, it was pretty entertaining. Though I do think it would be more fun if we played more deeper series, because that's the game 3s and 4s and 5s is when Fearless really shows what it can do. And we had exactly one game 3. So
yeah.
But I mean, it does show one other weird thing, which is like, I wouldn't say good or bad, and it's some people's unwillingness to play champion that they aren't comfortable on, essentially. Like, I essentially first time Pantheon jungle in the series, and I'm fine with that because, I mean, Pantheon's not a very hard champion. Like, sure, my clear's going to be a little bit slow, but it's fine. But so long as I use my micro well, which I still can, it's going to be fine anyway. So
yeah. No, I think the game 3 part was the thing that I was going to mention, which was we kind of had Fearless, but I don't think our team actually got punished for the champ pools to the extent that Fearless does.
I definitely know Isaac in game 3 of
Isaac,
SJSMT.
Yeah, Isaac definitely got. I think Isaac was probably the biggest. He's the one that gets banned out the most.
He gets banned out the most
because his champ pool is also very abusive. So they're easily bannable champions, and then it's a smaller pool.
And then I do think like Garen, Set, Ornn, 2 champs he plays are also fairly common picks, I guess. Like people play them enough, especially Ornn. So
I think overall, we didn't actually get to feel the full brunt of Fearless, which kind of gives us extra time to prepare for next semester. Because I think Fearless is here to stay. I really want it to stay. It was really fun to cast. I just hope that the website gets reworked because there's just too much gray on that screen.
We can see what
we can. I know whenever we stream, we just put our little graphic and it fills up the screen, and that's awesome that we can do that.
Yeah.
So I know we have like
we can just make our own client.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah. But Patrick, all you see is gray.
That's okay.
This is true.
All I see is gray, and all I see is the fact that we need to go to a minigame. Minigame.
So
score update.
What type of milk are you gonna drink? Is my question.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I've lost.
Well, what's the score? I don't remember.
The
it's
score
like
is
8-4.
8 to 4.
Because I'm making it 8-5. Today with the minigame.
Yes, it is.
Hold on, we're on episode. Oh, I guess we
didn't
count, like,
we didn't.
two first
Yeah, we
two,
didn't do the first ones.
And then green guy won one.
Yeah.
And then we tied one.
Yeah. So
So
somehow
the math checks out, I suppose.
the math checks out. But this week's mini game is a sound quiz. So
Ooh.
open your ears
Ooh.
and not your eyes.
Oh, it's gonna be played from your phone.
Well, it's also going to be played on the TV.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it's.
It should be, Joe. You used the TV last, and you had audio.
It did have audio.
Okay. Well, we'll see.
Okay.
See about it.
You'll have the sound will play.
Hold on. Do we need to like lock in, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So you will lock in a guess,
I guess
and you only have only have a guess. Okay. One
guess.
singular guess.
Write it down.
Okay.
So once you have an idea, lock it in, and then we'll figure out who it is. Okay, everybody gets the idea?
Okay.
I'm ready.
One
I'm
guess.
so ready.
One
guess.
guess.
How many do we get replays of the sound if we want?
Yes, you
Okay.
can get replays of the
Is
sound if
it
you want.
champions only?
No.
Okay.
This has some league sounds. This has some
league sounds. Sounds
this has
good.
champion sounds, and some other stuff. Okay,
Okay.
ready? First sound.
Guyana Kirivi.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh.
Oh yeah, if you think it's a champion, it has to be the instance of what they use.
Uh huh.
That's what I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I went. Yeah.
Oh.
I
Oh.
I think it's this one.
Because
but-
it's one of them. It's not just
Okay, I've locked in, I suppose.
Okay, so Joe has locked in.
We've heard this many times.
Oh, I hear it all the time. So I'm trying to.
I know one of them. It's not one of them. So.
Okay. I have my answer.
Okay.
I don't like it though.
So Joe, you locked in first. What did you
I
guess?
did Karma Mantra E.
Okay.
I did Karma Mantra E.
Well, I went really simple with this, and you guys both get a point. It's karma using mantra.
Using mantra.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was either Mantra or Mantra E.
Yeah. So you guys both get the point because you guys got the
Okay.
idea. So 1-1.
Okay.
Here's your next sound.
A sharper blade makes for a cleaner death.
Oh no.
Locked it in.
You locked it in. So Patrick locks in first.
Oh,
Come
wait,
on.
but what instance is this?
True.
Oh, wait. I have to pick
If
it.
you think this is a champion, this
Can you
has to have
re-
an instance.
Replay it
Yeah.
once just to make.
Yep.
A sharper blade makes for a cleaner death.
Now I'm doubting my first answer. It doesn't have the same.
And this has all instances, so not just champion doing things. It could also just be champion idle or champion buys thing.
Oh, I have to. Oh,
yes.
gosh. Ooh, wait. Is it?
This? Oh my! It might be for.
And
Can I hear it one more time?
Yep. And to confirm,
A sharper blade makes for a cleaner
this
death.
is
Okay.
a
Oh,
champion.
wait.
I'm gonna lock in.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I already said lock in, so
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
Okay.
I'm not gonna change it.
So
at this point.
Patrick, what is your guess?
Which I know it's wrong. I'm pretty sure it's wrong now, which is Katarina buying an item.
Okay.
I have Kindred buys IE specifically, but
Joe, you got it correct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was about to say.
It
I
is-
heard it. I heard it on that last one.
It is
of-
Kindred buying Infinity Edge.
yeah.
Yeah.
So the score is 2-1.
Yeah.
I don't think I don't play enough Kindred, but I don't think I've heard it. So
Yeah.
So
though I do know Infinity Edge is one of the items that 80 carries have voice lines for. So
here's your next sound.
What?
you're
Again.
gonna have to replay
Again.
this a few times.
Okay, here's your next one. Here's the same one.
What?
Okay. It's like
One more. Is that?
And don't forget, this could be anything in League, not just champions.
I have a couple
do
of
it
ideas.
one more time.
You got it, Mr. Joe.
Ah.
It's so metallic. It.
No, so it's not this. It's not this one.
Dang, I stumped him. 1 point for me.
What?
Sure.
No,
Give him a
wait,
point.
no,
Give him
no,
a point.
Wait, no, no.
I should have a lot of points then.
No. One more time?
You got it.
It's not.
What is
You guys
it?
also play with a sound. I don't.
I do.
So, and I know what this one is.
Well,
Okay, obviously.
No, I knew before I put
knew
this
before?
in. Yeah.
Okay, what champion ability would even?
Don't forget, this isn't only champions.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think of stuff outside of champions, and like nothing on Summoner's Rift would sound like this. I feel like what? No camp would spawn to this. Oh fuck! Is it something with arena?
no shot at something with arena. No.
There's no way.
this has not. This isn't an arena
Okay,
based.
okay.
It's not. It's not.
I will
arena.
confirm for you that, Joe. This isn't arena
This
based.
is not an arena thing, and I know it's an ARAM thing as well.
This is not an ARAM.
Yeah, I play too much ARAM. So
It's not the shrine. It's not
I
the.
don't think it's a client thing either.
Wait. No, it's not. There's no way this is what it is. But I'm locking it in.
So Patrick locks in. Patrick.
I don't think it's. I don't think this is what it is. But if, play it again.
Okay, I have another weird thing.
Uh,
I'm
thi-
gonna shoot my shot. Is what I'll say.
This is definitely shooting a shot.
They're not throwing away their shot.
No, I am not.
Okay,
All
so
right, I'm locking in, and
Yeah.
it takes me a second to write though. So
okay, Patrick.
gonna
What's your guess?
Is Old Skarner Spire.
Okay, Joe.
okay, this is the sound when your champion that you are hovering gets banned.
You guys both got it wrong. What
No,
I like the
that
guess.
was like a dong.
Maybe.
Yeah, I like the guesses. This is when you pick up a bloody petal.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. I was thinking it was something natural. I was thinking it was something natural. But
That's
I was
so-
thinking more rocky stuff.
Yeah, I just don't know if it's loud enough. I guess in game.
No, I get it. I get you. I get you.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so it's still score 2-1.
Yep.
Here's your question number 4. There's 5 questions, but here's number 4.
Oh. Yep.
Do you want to hear it again?
No.
Hold on. I'll hear it again real quick. Yep.
I mean, I'm locking
We
it in.
locked in. Yeah.
Okay, Patrick.
Vision ping.
Oh, I thought it was the bait ping.
Mojo, you got it right.
Yeah.
This is the bait ping specifically. So
I never use that ping.
3-1.
Well, yeah. We used it for a while. Now nobody uses it. So.
Dang it. I thought it was a vision ping.
But yep, your score is 3-1. Patrick, sorry, you can't win this one.
No. This one's worth 7 points.
What?
But here's your next one.
I won't miss.
Oh.
Wait. Who is this?
Oh no.
I know.
What instance is this?
Wait. Wait. Who is this? I know. I
You
mean,
know
I know
who it
this.
is, yeah.
I know this.
Oh no.
You know this. You
I-
play League of Legends,
Oh,
I know I
Patrick.
play League of Legends.
Okay, I lock in.
Can you say it again?
I won't miss.
Okay.
I know who this is.
I don't think I get the I don't know if I got the instance right, but I know what it is. So
I won't miss. No, it's not her. She's too edgy. Almost certain it's an ADC. Could be a support though. Someone in the bot lane because I hear it too much.
Do you want to hear it again, Patrick?
I would love to hear it again.
I won't miss.
That's not what it is.
we didn't play.
I didn't.
Oh,
Patrick didn't see
I
it.
didn't.
Okay,
I didn't
okay,
see it.
okay.
I'm looking down there. You already locked yours in.
no.
So, can you play it again?
Well,
The person went, I won't
No,
miss.
I know what she says. I'm trying to
Um,
think of who's the person saying that.
Yeah, it's not playing anymore, Patrick.
That's okay. I'll just cry.
Yeah, it went,
Um,
I won't miss.
Nah, yeah. I. Who is that?
Dang.
Is it?
can we give him a timer? Like 30 more seconds.
No, never. Let me.
Patrick, currently, it's an hour 28. You have until the hour 29 to make your guess.
Gosh, what?
It is an hour 29. Please.
What ADC is this?
Please
It
make-
feels-
not know
it sound- It sounds like an ADC.
How can you not know this? I won't miss.
I won't miss.
I mean, I knew it instantly. So
So it's an ADC.
Okay, Patrick, let's go through the list. What do you know?
what time is it?
It is
I
currently
know
an
it's
hour
not
29.
Zaya. I know it's not Sivir. I know it's not Caitlyn.
Can you make your guess, please?
I'm
I'm not here for all night.
Okay, but it's not her either.
Okay.
It's not her. It's not her.
Is it him?
I don't think so. I could be.
Oh yeah, it's Draven, of course.
It's true.
All right, come on.
Okay, Patrick.
I'll lock this, but I'm pretty sure I have the right.
Well, this is how we started the episode.
Gosh
Patrick
dang
couldn't
it.
figure out awards.
True.
Okay, all right, locked
You
in.
you should call Carl. Maybe he knows.
True.
It's Ash W.
I mean, I locked in.
So what did you guess?
Ash
So
W.
Oh, it's Ash W. I
Yeah.
guessed Kaisa Auto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Ash.
Yeah.
While using volley.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've heard this so
No, I've heard it a lot, but I was just stumped of who it could be.
Well, that makes the score 4-1.
Or
Sorry, Patrick.
I won as many points this game as you did the entire season.
Okay.
Which makes our final score 9-4.
Blood petals.
Blood petals was
That
an
was
interesting
crazy.
one. Wow.
9-4.
I mean, the rest of them were relatively simple, I guess.
I'd be interested to know which mantra it was. We both thought it was mantra.
Well,
E.
I know it's not mantra Q.
Yeah, because it is.
Oh, there's
Yeah, like something like that.
But
Or is
we
that
have,
just? No, that one's just mantra.
but we have more awards.
We do have more stuff to get through.
Yeah,
So.
The next thing we have to get through is our JV team,
Who is still
Scarlet.
playing?
And they're still in the middle of their season. Or
Very much to the end.
Yeah,
And they're in loser semifinals right
Yeah.
now.
So as long as they keep winning, they keep playing.
Yes.
Um,
Or maybe losers quarters. I don't know.
yeah. So far in game score, they are 9-11.
Yes.
Pretty good so far. This is a better season than we've had the past couple of years.
Yeah. Who was the coach for those teams again?
It was yours truly. It was
Patrick,
me.
you're not coaching.
Not this year. So for
You're just like Loco Doco.
sure.
Addition by subtraction.
But I wanted us to go into kind of the same awards.
Or the same ideas. Yep.
Awards that we did for varsity, starting with the normal one, the MVP.
MVP.
I have Jason question mark.
Jason question mark?
Jason question mark. Because
Why question mark?
I haven't seen all their games, so it's kind of a little bit unfortunate in that. And then second, I don't think, like, obviously Isaac is like their main carry, but we agreed to not give him anything because he's on varsity as well. So no one really stands out after Isaac, I'd say. I think all of them have their good points. I think Cooper is a really solid player and does pretty well in games. I think Eli has pretty good mid to late games, so he can struggle early and with some builds and stuff like that. And then Noah's improved, but also, I mean, after playing with him, it felt a little bit rough. So I just put Jason, I guess.
Cool.
Everyone does their job to the level you would think they do. So.
Yeah. I actually put Cooper in the jungle.
No, I mean, I'm fine. Honestly, I'm fine with anyone. So.
I think that there were some really good standout games. Specifically, the Warwick is kind of a funny pick, but it did perform.
I mean, he's very good at Warwick, so.
And a lot of times it was, if the team is struggling, honestly, Cooper's still doing really good. So that was something that.
I do think Cooper's improved a lot. I just think for solo duo rank, he hasn't played enough for it to show sometimes. So.
Yeah. For sure. And I guess maybe that goes into most improved. I don't know if you just gave us a sneak peek.
Oh, I didn't put Cooper, but it could have been Cooper. It was either going to be Cooper or Noah, who I didn't pick.
That's my MVP, Noah.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
But yeah, Noah is my most improved. Switched roles and now is at the highest rank that he's been. And I think he's improved a lot despite still having plenty to learn. So.
Yeah. I know. So I put Jason. I put mildly annoying. Improved a ton this season.
He's got a lot of stuff to work on.
A lot of stuff.
And I think as an AD carry, maybe that, like, I can see the stuff he needs to work on more easily, and maybe I'm just more critical of that. So.
But I think just in terms of his view of the game, how he's translating that to everything, I think his CS has improved a lot as well. Just a lot of aspects of his game are very obvious how much they've improved, and that's very cool to see. Though again, I do think every single person on that team has improved a massive amount. So definitely very cool.
Yeah.
To see.
Eli made it.
Yep.
Got second place at the 1v1 tournament.
Yeah,
so.
he did.
Shout out to Eli, most improved.
Okay.
In my eyes.
Come on. And then I guess biggest takeaway of this year, I don't know if you had thoughts on that? I definitely.
Biggest takeaway is that I'm happy that everyone's coming back because they've all clearly shown improvement and care that they want to do it, even if some of them put in a ton of games, some put in only a some amount of games. And I'm just happy that, unlike some semesters before where the JV teams were a bit on-off in terms of commitment to just league in general, I think this team feels a lot more committed. So.
This team feels like a very solid team.
3 freshmen is very good, especially when
We love that.
I mean all 3 of them feel like they could be here for the next 3 years. So
Yeah, that is how freshmen work.
well, in the league space, I guess.
Yeah.
So
No, for sure. I know my biggest takeaway, and is still coming from like the coaching perspective, was definitely to focus on individual play a lot more. I think we've kind of ramped it up on that end, and we've seen faster and better improvement because of that.
something Carl and I talked about.
Yeah.
Focusing on some individual improvement on JV more so they can be more ready just for the mechanical part and the laning part for when they get to varsity, essentially. So
Yeah. So I think that's been good. And then I think their communication has also improved from the beginning of the
they
beginning of the year.
still talk way too much, I will say, but some things never change.
But
I
good.
suppose.
Good. I'd rather them talk too much than not enough.
Yeah, I mean they're just having random conversations in games, so
You know what?
so.
It's a JV team. We're here to
Yeah.
have fun. So that was very cool. Did you have any favorite moments of this squad?
Not inherently. I just don't know if I've interacted with them enough. So
My mind just goes to the 1v1 tournament. Seeing all of them come out.
for the first time.
first-
I mean, I met Cooper once before. I met Noah a few times as well. So
Yeah. So it was the first time I got to see any of you guys.
you met Noah before.
Well, I've met Noah, but I haven't met any of our freshmen.
Yep.
So that was very cool to see everyone come out and do really well and be very interactive with everyone. And
Yeah, I mean Eli got 2nd, and then Cooper got like 4th, and then Jason got like 6th or 7th, somewhere in there.
yeah, it was really cool to see.
Super duper fun.
It was a good event.
My favorite moment.
Huh?
I know this doesn't count because it's Isaac. Isaac showing up in LAN with a suit.
Oh, he did do that. No.
I mean, Noah showing up with a suit.
Well, but Noah's always fitted.
He's always.
Isaac shows up dripped out, also looking like he's wearing his dad's suit, but also dripped out because it looks cool.
All
It's
right.
good. But want to kind of end the season on another high note and kind of give out some awards to some of our players, some of our community members of how great it's been to have everyone around. And we want to start off with the community buff. This one kind of going out to the player that has really contributed and kind of grown the community.
I said Isaac. He's the best person to be in call with, essentially. So
That's fair. I think Ben has done a phenomenal job of kind of pushing for Friday Night Fives, being a part of, trying to be a part of both teams and do a really good job with that.
Oh, you guys cooked on this one. I was doing other things.
Huh?
You guys cooked on this one. I was doing other things.
Carl had stuff. So
Oh yeah, I guess Carl, I believe he also said, he said you
to me, well, I heard it. Yeah.
for the event, for managing that. So
Yeah.
congratulations, Ben. Congratulations
To Isaac.
Isaac. Next is the biggest grinder.
It's Jason. He has like 450 games. this
Jason
season.
has so many games, and
So.
he's like improving.
Yeah.
And he's almost Emerald now, which I'm trying to remember what he was ranked at the start of the season.
It was like silver.
If it was silver,
maybe,
which is
maybe bronze, but I don't know about game
in-
stuff. So.
Right. It's just an insanely fast improvement.
Congratulations.
Come on. And special shout out to Ben and Cooper though. I think that they also had a large number of games every
Yeah.
month.
Funnily enough, I don't think Cooper's played any this month, but yeah.
Well, no, Ben hasn't played.
Or-
I think Cooper has.
I thought I just looked and I
I could be wrong. I don't
But
know.
it is only like 5 days in. So.
Yeah. Next up is the Challenger mental, who had the best mental out of everyone.
This was a
on all
hard one
teams.
because on varsity it was always one of our issues was
It was mental.
when we fell behind. It was kind of over both gameplay wise and mental wise. But I put Noah anyway. I know in JV there's some players who also struggle with mental, and as far as I understand, like Noah doesn't really have any massive negatives for it, so I put him.
Yeah, I know. So I put Eli and Cooper,
'Kay.
as a duo. They
The roommate duo.
the roommate duo. I know they always stay very positive,
Mhm.
and try to always make things keep. I mean, obviously they keep good conversation in games, kind of keeping things light, which is always helpful whenever things are a little rough. So, next award, Mr. Cooks a Lot. Who is the person who is our mad scientist?
Me.
Okay, that is true. This is true. It's like every week he's
Yeah,
telling him. to
and
let
that's
him
why I
cook.
put Jay as well. Because
That's fair.
I think for both the teams, there's no one who's like even last semester, I felt like both me and Z were both like, man, we're gonna play like LeSeason, Syndra, 80 carry, Karthus, but yeah, it didn't happen much. Which, to be fair, we weren't as good as last semester, so you can't have those happy games as much.
Yeah.
But yeah,
In my eyes, it was Jason. The amount of times that he's talking about very niche scenarios and trying to cook up all the
one scenario where you have to admit that this one weird thing works.
yes.
And
He will bring
that
up
one
all of
scenario
them.
will never happen ever.
Hey, but like it's like a way for him to like kind of view like verify perspective of the game with people. But like he will constantly bring up those kind of things, and he's constantly cooking about every little dish. So
He does ask me about itemization sometimes.
yeah,
And then, yeah, I mean, I say what's good and not. So
yeah. He's cooking.
Yeah.
He's cooking. And the last award, and certainly not the least award,
Him.
is the Him Award. And this is not the NDSU mid laner. That's not what this award is for. This is the Him Award.
Well, I gave it to NDSU him
No.
for having
Boo.
Aura being a rookie and walking in, winning his first title,
Boo.
actually playing very, very well.
Boo. This is for Nebraska esports.
I mean, I got no players who got Aura on our team.
Wrong. And the answer is Noah.
Noah.
Noah has all of the aura, coming in with all of the outfits.
Yeah.
Coming in on a new role and crushing it. Coming in on two teams and going to multiple lands even when he's not even playing.
He's
And then
him.
He's him. He's him. He shows up and he does a good job.
He pulls a Patrick and dies. And
Of course. I mean, he's a support. He has
Yeah.
to. It's in his contract.
that's
Well,
not
this
in his
is-
contract.
Oh,
He
no.
pulls-
It's my contract with anyone that I coach. I make them sign that, and I say you have to continue
So,
to end.
Joe, are you willing to coach me? I don't want to sign a contract.
I mean, sure. I mean, you'll be glad that you'll never have to purposely just go in division and die for no reason. Or
No, nah.
like
You're missing the point of support if you're not dying. It's just
you play Karma.
exactly.
You're just dying for fun.
Yes.
Yeah, you can't shield if you're dead or
Sure I
do
can.
damage if
Sure
you're
I
dead.
can. Redemption.
No, that doesn't have a shield.
It heals and it does damage.
And you don't-
at the same
know.
time.
You don't build redemption that much. You just go the AP build.
I
Yeah.
mean that's true. No,
We all
once
know
you get
that
to
he's rushing
fourth,
redemption now.
Once you get to fourth item, that's a great redemption.
Oh, fourth
That's
item
a great
on support?
Yes,
When's the last time you got the 3 items?
probably like in the last couple ranked games because ranked games kind of go long sometimes. So
Yours do?
yeah, and I get gold whenever I play Karma because I get kills.
So he's a kill
He's
stealer.
griefing.
I'm
He's taking
killing
the kills
it.
away from the carries.
And then I distribute it across the entire map. It's just the
To
best.
the enemy team.
It's pretty.
To
it's
the
pretty
enemy.
good. No.
gets the kill, so he has a shutdown, so he can give it to the enemy carry in the jungle.
No.
I finally understand it.
No.
Okay, so that sounds more criminal than my new game, and that was
That was a banger.
that was a banger.
28 deaths.
I don't know. My karma on that MacBook was going crazy. One shot.
So was my new, but
Okay.
It was the game. I had the game where I was playing Lucian, and they called us onto stage in the middle of my ARAM game playing Lucian.
Yeah.
So I had to get Carl to finish it.
And he did.
And we did win. I was carrying, and then I don't know what happened afterwards.
I think Carl won.
Hopefully. I was fed. I had like 15 kills, so.
I don't know. Couldn't tell you. But I think that's all we have.
Yeah.
I think it's been a pretty. We like to see. Oh, you can't even see it. It's all blown out on the screen. It says Patrick's old.
I think it might be this TV though.
Oh, it could be. Maybe everyone can see
we
it.
can make it black text next time.
I have no idea. I don't know. But
Anything else?
no, I'm happy with the way that we're kind of turning around the rest of this going into next year. I'm very excited. I hope that you guys are excited because I hope that we're going to be having more events. We're going to be trying to
Continue the podcast.
Continue
Continue to stream.
Yep. If you have any insight on the way that you guys want to see things change, let us know. We love feedback. Please give more feedback.
You guys don't give enough feedback.
That's true. And we would like to get some because we do this for you guys. So it can only be for us if we're the only ones giving feedback. So we would love to hear what you guys think on everything.
And milk run.
Milk. Watch for the milk run release.
It'll happen.
And this is for all you people watching. You should have your friends watch because for every 5 people, we'll put something new for Patrick to drink.
Incorrect. This is a false statement.
So first
do I
5.
get to choose?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So the first 5, right? That's the choice between chocolate milk, strawberry milk, or regular milk. Okay. And the next 5, we mix in skim milk, 2% milk, and low-fat milk. Right.
Yeah.
Right. We'll mix it up.
Okay.
15 likes. Here's where we get into the funky types of milk, like oat milk, almond milk, coconut milk, and soy milk. And then if we reach from 15, we won't go to 20, but we'll go to something like I don't know, 45 plus. Here's where we'll mix in
something funny.
Something funny that won't destroy Patrick. I was thinking like thickening the milk, condensed milk, thick water, something.
Just pouring like a Coke in there.
Yeah. Corn syrup. But
I don't know if we should do corn syrup. We should make him do iced milk though.
Coffee. But yeah, stay tuned, and you should have your friends watch so we could add the benefits.
Yeah. Shout out Jay for helping us with all the podcast stuff. So.
Absolutely, done a phenomenal job making
Patrick Old memes.
Patrick Old memes.
Patrick Blind memes.
Most, if not all, of the graphics. Managing minigames. So.
Yeah.
And thank you guys so much for watching. It has been a blast, and we hope to continue doing this next semester. So, see you guys later.
Bye.